let's consider an output. So if you want to create an output which is given in this box, so we can write the source code as given here. See, I will be demonstrating it using the software tech work. See, so for that I want to copy this material into that software. So now after copying it, I will explain the important part of the table. So you can call this a table. So see, I have copied. So I have taken a template for the source code. See, in the template you can see the header part or the preamble of the source code, and this is the preamble of the source code. In this preamble, in this you can call this preamble the header part also. In this header part you have that essential commands. That first command is the /document class article. Then you can see the part in which different packages are included. /use package hyper reference /use package AMS math /use package AMS symbol AMS. You know that spelling must be correctly written, or there should not be any error while you type the name of the packages. So that way, if you do that, if you by mistake if you make any error, then that may lead to the error command, and you will not get the output. See, use package AMS SYMB, AMS SYMB, AMS math, AMS THM, AMS LATEX SYM, and then use package AMS fonts, use package PyFont. Okay, PyFont is also included. Now after that, after writing all the after including all the required packages, actually all these packages may not be required for a particular document that you are preparing at a time, but for safety you can keep all these packages together in a document, in every document that you prepare. Normal those packages that are normally required for a document, all those packages can be included. So that may facilitate your preparation of document. So after that, after including all those packages, you can come to you can see the body of the program, body of the source code. You can enter the body of the source code by for that you have to type /begin document, and but immediately you have to close it also, /end document, by typing /end document. All the material, all the required all the output that you want to create must be typed between /begin document and /end document. So I have copied a material from the from your study material. I have copied a part of the study material, source code part of the part from the study material, and I have that is displayed here. Now you can see that the first line of that copied material it's an ordinary matter, and but that is followed by a command, and that is /begin tabbing. You can see that /begin tabbing, and that must end with the command /end tabbing. So /begin tabbing, after /begin tabbing, we have included a field width specifying line. So this is a line which specifies that field width, but but this line will also produce an output in the it will create a line in the output. In the output, this line will also be displayed, but this line, the first line, will be typed in a different way. Why? Because we are using this slash equal symbol to separate the columns here, or to specify the columns. If you want to specify the column, you can use slash this slash equals slash equals together. That's a command. Then so we have two columns. We are creating two columns by using slash equal symbol two times. And in the first column, actually it will be left as an empty column. Nothing will be typed there, but we want to specify the length of that column, that empty column, and for that we are using the command slash h space 1 centimeter. So if you want to increase the space of that, increase the width of that column, you can increase the value that you give here. That's 1 centimeter can be increased to. You can increase that. Increase the value 1 centimeter to 2 centimeter or 3 centimeter according to your requirement. Okay, after that you can see this slash equal to symbol. Then the second column begins here. So this is the end of the first column, and you can see the second column begins here. After that, this is the matter entered is here is in textbf command slash textbf. Then abby word is the matter entered. After that, you can see that slash quad command is used. This slash quad command provides a small space there. After that, you can see this is the end of the second column. So it is specified there. The end of the second column is a slash equal to symbol is used to specify that. After that, you can see a word processor is added, is included. A word processor is included. Then you can see the lines separator, or the new line command is included. That is two backslashes. A pair of backslashes are used there. Then after that, that is followed by the pair of backslashes is followed by 5 point in square bracket, and this quantity and this value, this 5 point or this command actually gives or determines the space between the current line and the next line, spacing between current line and the next line. See, by increase you can increase. You are also free to increase this value. If you increase this value from 5 point to 10 point, then you will be doubling that distance between, or the space between the current line and the next line. So that way you can the same command can be used in the next line and or any number of time in any number of along with, or at the end of any number of line you can use this command. Okay, you can see that after that, after the first line, after entering the first line, you can see we are coming to the second line, but you can see the command slash getter symbol is used. Since we are leaving the first column in the second row. See, the first column in the second row we are not entering anything, so that part is left empty. Then the end of the in the second row, end of the first column. See, this is the second row. We want to specify the end of the first column. End of the first column is specified by using the command slash getter symbol, using the command slash getter. After that, you can enter the matter in the second column, and that matter is entered there, and then you can give the command end of the second column command slash getter is the command. Then we enter the matter in the third in the third column. That's in the second row, the third column. Say in the second row, the third column, matter is entered. After that, the line new line, next line command is given, and the width between line is also specified. Okay. Now you can enter the matter which you want to enter the material that you want to enter in the third line. Okay, you can enter the third line. The first column is left blank in the third line also, in the third row also, and the second column, the matter is entered in the second column. This is the end of the first column specifier, and then the second column is end of the second column is specified using the command this slash getter. After that, the third column is third column in the third row. Third column in the third row is completed. Okay, and that is the matter entered in the third column in the third row. So by this we are close. We want to close that the table, the material in the table. So you can type /end tabbing command. Now you can after completing this entry, after completing the entry in the all the entry in the inside that /begin tabbing and /end tabbing, we can take the output. See, so I am going to produce the output. Okay, then you can see that on the right side, this is the output window, and the PDF file is now displayed. Here you can see, and there is there is an option to there is a facility to enlarge that. Using this lens facility, you can enlarge the output. If it is very small, the output is contains only small latex, very small material, then it can be made bigger. Okay, this is the output. Now it is now clear that how this even though you are seeing only two columns there, actually there are three columns. This is this column, since the first column is left empty, you cannot see anything there. But for creating that empty column, we actually have given the corresponding provisions there in the part of the source code. Okay. Next, I am going to slightly modify this the same thing, same output. The same source code. I am going to copy and paste it just below that. Okay, I am going to copy and paste it just below it, and I will slightly modify it. For what are the thing I am going to do? I will add some rows, two more rows I will add, and I will include a column also. So one more column will be included, and one more row or two rows will be included. Okay. For that, but I want to separate the I want to separate the first part from the new part, newly added material. So I will use I would like to use the dotted line. And now in this newly added material, so the same thing is copied here. I want to include two rows, a fourth row and a fifth row I want to include. So this is the first row. You can see here, this is the first row, the second row, and the third row. So if you want to include a fourth row, then you should include that two backslashes. First you should include two backslashes, and then you know, you have to specify the width between the current line and the next line. So that width will be 10 point. I would like to add 10 pt is the width I am going to specify, because I want to show you the difference the source code actually going to produce. Then in the next line, you know, the first column, in the first I want to add some material in the first column. Okay, here I won't leave that column empty. So see, for that what should I do? You know, I want to include one number. So column sorry, the row number I want to the row 4 I want to type. So this is the first column, row 4. After that, that column must be end of the column must be specified using the command /greater, and okay. After that, material, I want to include the material. Okay, word W-O-R-D, word. You know, that's a software, Windows Word available with the Windows. In the Windows platform it is available, and that's also a word processor. A text, it's a text editor. So a text, it's also a text editor. Okay, then but without any bold facing, I include it as an ordinary matter, that word in the second column, but the first column, row 4 is included, and then I use the 2 backslashes, and I will specify the width as 15 pt. 15 pt. Okay, then okay, want to include, okay. Okay, then okay, after that, see, I will include one more row, row 5, and then that end of column specifier, then okay, and something I want to page maker. Yeah, page maker is also a software, you know, that belongs to this category of document preparation softwares. It's a package. So I would like to that also. It's also a text editor. It's not a text editor. It's a document preparation software. Document preparation. It's a document preparation software. Okay, so thus I have included 2 new rows. Okay, so okay, that will be that is the new additions I have made in the previously existing source code. So I want to show you I want to take the output now. Okay, now see here, you can see that the output just below the line, you can see the first part is the same, and that's created there, but you know, in the second but you can see a second part here, and that actually that was included as part of the same the similar source code, but you know, you can see here now you can see that difference when you compare it with the previous output. You can see that there was a there is a first column, but but the first part in the first column is left empty, but you can see row 4 and row 5 are included in the first column in the last two rows. And the material, you can also see that the width between the first two rows and the second two rows are very small, and they are same also, but you can compare it with the width between the distance between the third row and the fourth row, that has now increased. That when you compare it with the width between the fourth and fifth row, you can see that there is a significant increase there in the increase of the distance. So that you can, this effect has been created. It is produced using the change in the value that I have included here. Yeah. Now if you want to, but you can see that this the material in the column is the material in the column is of varying length. Here you have you have greater length than its length is greater than the length of the material in the second row, and that is very much less than the length of the material in the third row. But the biggest the highest length, the greatest length matter is added in the fourth row. So if you want to include in the fifth row, actually it is in the fifth row, if you want to include a fourth column. So this is the first column, second column, third column, and fourth column. If you want to include a fourth column, then you can make some changes. You can make some changes in the source code. You have to make some changes. I will show that changes also. See, I am going to copy first. I am going to copy that separating line, and then see, I will copy the entire thing. I will copy just below that. Okay, and so now I am going to make the necessary change here. So the first I will keep the first three columns. This is the second column, the third column. I will keep everything, but if you want to include the fourth column, you have to make the changes before that line separator. See, before the backslashes, before the backslashes, I have to make the changes here in every row. So I will transfer that command to some distance. See, I have to add the material here. So I have to transfer that material, and then in the first line, see, in the same way I have to make that changes. So slash equal to, I add slash equal to, then I will I will just type end of first line, end of second line, and end of or end of first row, end of second row, just to show some material is added, how to add some or how to include a fourth row, just to show that. So I will simply add some material, include some material, include some boards there. So this is the end of the first row. End of the first row. And then in the second row, when you come to the second row, you should type slash getter, and then I will copy that end of end of the second row. I will modify second row, end of the second row, and then this everything I want to copy. So I have to copy it along with that command slash getter than command. Then end of the third row, end of the third row, and I shall copy end of the fourth row. Okay, end of the fourth row. So I think somebody is waiting to join. Okay, okay, admitted. Okay, then this is end of the fourth row. Okay. Okay, then the last row is okay. The last row is fifth row. So that also I have to there also I have to add that. Okay, end of the fifth row, end of the fifth row. Okay, then now I am it's now ready to take the yeah, it's now ready to take to see the output. Okay, I am taking the output. Now you can see the table, much more bigger table is created here, but you can see that some problem is there with that output created by the third part of the source code. You can see that you can see very clearly, you can see that some material is overlapping, especially the material or the in the output. You can see in the fourth in the third row there is a problem, and also as well as in the fifth row there's a problem. In third and fifth row shows some problem. What is the problem? And there you can see the length of the material in the third column. It overlaps with that is the material in the third column overlaps with the material in the fourth column. Also here in the same problem is there in the fifth row. In the third and fifth row the problem is there, but how can we overcome this problem? There are many ways to overcome this problem, but as a quick solution, let's do something. You can add, you can use the QQAD command. I think many time you can increase. The problem is you can explain the reason for the problem by saying that see the width of the fifth column. This is first, second, and third, and the width of the third column is not enough to see. Actually the width is specified in the first line. When we specified the width of the third column, it is not actually enough to accommodate all the material which actually entered in the third and the fifth, which we actually entered in the third and the fifth column. So you can overcome this problem by including the command /QUAD by including the command /QUAD /QUAD command. You can include the command /QUAD. That command you can repeat it. What I am going to do, that /QUAD command will be copied there after after the material in the first row. After the material in the first row, after the matter in the first row in the third column. In the first row in the third column, after the matter, the thing that you have entered there, you can see, and after that, after completing that material, then you can include /QAD. And now I am going to take the output. Let's see. Now you can see that every column, you can see that what happened to the output. You can see since I have included that /QAD command, every column has all material in the last column. See, in the last column, in the fourth column, all the material in the fourth column are simultaneously shifted to right. You by again, if you include, if you repeat it, that command, at the same place, if you repeat, if you add one more /qid command, you can see when I take the output, you can directly, you can visible that it is visible. You can see directly, you can see the change you are going to get. Okay, see, I am going to take the output. You can look at this output part. You can see that what is going to get. Okay, it has now all the material in the fourth column has together, it has changed some top position to right. Okay, no, but still that problem is not is rectified. You can see that it has almost rectified in the third row, but in the fifth row, yeah, it is still continuing. So you have to add, you have to repeatedly add that command until it is completely rectified that problem. So I will add 2 times that command /qid, the same price, and then you can see that output still it is there, but the problem with the third row is now rectified, but the problem is still continuing with the fifth row. Okay, so that can be more that can be rectified by adding more /qid command. It's safe to add at least 2 /qid, and then I will take the output. Okay, now it is yeah, almost it is now rectified for the last row. It is now correct. It is now it's not very we cannot say that it is perfect, but it has correct almost. But by adding one more /qid, you will get some separation there. You can separate you can clearly separate. Okay, now it is okay. You can say that this output is now perfect. Okay, and therefore you can now see that this is yeah, this way you can rectify that overlapping of the material in columns, and this way you can prepare a table which contains rows and columns. Okay, okay, thank you for listening. Okay.